Hello dear students, today we are going to learn about fractions. You have already touched this section in grade 6 too. A fraction 3/4 is written as like this. The top number in a fraction is called as numerator. The bottom part of the fraction is denominator. The numerator means how many parts do you have? The denominator means how many parts is the whole divided into. Let's learn about proper fractions. The numbers, those are smaller than 1 but larger than 0 are called proper fractions. Here are some examples. 2 divided by 3, 3 divided by 5 and 5 divided by 7. For example, in case of 3 divided by 5, 3 is smaller than 5. That means the numerator is always smaller than 5. That is proper fraction. A part of a proper fraction is unit fraction. That means numerator is unit. Always the numerator is 1. For example, 1 divided by 3, 1 divided by 5 and 1 divided by 8. Next, we will move to the equivalent fraction. A fraction equivalent to a given fraction can be obtained by multiplying or dividing both the numerator and the denominator of a fraction by a whole number. We can get the equivalent fractions by multiplying or dividing. First two examples are by multiplying and another two examples are by dividing. Look at 1/2. 1/2 is a fraction. If we want equivalent fraction to 1/2, we can multiply those numerator and the denominator by 2, 3, 4, 5 likewise. If we multiply by 2, we will get 2/4. If we multiply by 4, we will get the answer 4/8. Look at the second example, 2/5. We can multiply the numerator as well as the denominator by a number. 2, 3, 4, 5. Likewise, we can multiply both the numerator and denominator. Here, numerator 2 is multiplied by 3 as well as 5. Denominator 5 is also multiplied by the same number 3. So the answer we can get 6/15. So 2/5 and 6/15 are equivalent fractions. Likewise, we can get equivalent fractions by dividing also. For example, 4/8. If we want the equivalent fraction for 4/8, we can divide this by 2 or 4 likewise. If we divide this numerator and the denominator by 2, we will get the answer 2/4. If we divide by 4, we will get the answer 1/2. Likewise, we can get equivalent fractions. Students, let's move on to the mixed numbers. This is written as shown here and read as 1.5. This is known as mixed fraction. For example, here a whole number 1 and a proper fraction half are added and the mixed number 1.5 is got finally. Some more examples are shown here. Let's see. 1/2, likewise 2/1/4, 3/2, 5/3/4. Let's learn about improper fractions. Here, if we write as 1.5, that is mixed number. If we write the 1.5 as 3 divided by 2, that is improper fraction. Improper fraction means a fraction of which numerator is always greater than the denominator. Here, the numerator is 3 is greater than the denominator 2. Likewise, we can get some more examples also. 9 divided by 5. 9 is the numerator larger than the denominator 5. Or else, the numerator and the denominator may be same. Let's represent a mixed number as an improper fraction. There are two methods, method 1 and method 2. Let's check the method 1. 2 and 1/4. First of all, we have to separate the 2. 1 plus 1. Then the fraction 1/4. 1 means 4 divided by 4. Likewise, we can get the final answer 9 divided by 4. In method 2, there is an easy method. The whole number is multiplied by the denominator. 2 multiplied by 4. The answer is 8. After that, the answer is added with numerator. Then we can get the numerator as 9 and the denominator is the same, is 4. Some more examples are shown here. 1 and 1/3, the mixed number, is changed into improper fraction as 4/3. 2 and 2/5 is changed as improper fraction as 12/5. Conversion of improper fraction into mixed number. Let's express the improper fraction 8/5 as a mixed number. There are also two methods. Look at the first method. You already know that if the numerator and denominator are same, we can get a whole number. So, to get a whole number, we have to separate 5 from the numerator. So, we can get the whole number 1. Then the rest part is the fractional part 3/5. So finally we will get the mixed number as the answer 1 and 3/5. Look at the method 2. If we divide 8 by 5, the quotient of this is 1 and the remainder is 3. The remainder is the numerator of the fractional part and the denominator is the same as that of the proper fraction. By using the knowledge of conversion of fractions, you can practice this exercise at your home. Comparison of fractions. Comparison of fractions having the same numerator. If the numerator are same and the denominators are different, we can compare those fractions. Here the fractions with the smaller denominator is greater than the other fraction. When we arrange those fractions in ascending order, we obtain the answer like this. 3/9 is smaller than 3/7. 3/7 is smaller than 3/5. Let's move on to the comparison of fractions having the same denominator. Here the fraction with the large numerator is greater than the other fraction. Accordingly, 5/7 is greater than others. If we arrange them in ascending order, we obtain 1/7 is smaller than 3/7, is also smaller than 5/7. You can practice all these exercises at your home. Thank you for your support.